أهلا السلام عليكم. So sorry, I'm a bit late, like 4 minutes late. Sorry, I had a class. Yeah. Yes, Tuma is like Euclid. Yes, that's for sure. Okay, this Asi is with us today. Kristen, salam alaikum. Blanca, salam. مزيان الحمد لله. Joanna, لاباس سليك. Okay. Kanti. Let's see. Yes, Blanca. أنا لاباس الحمد لله. Yes, I'm really active right now. I feel great. كنحس براسي مزيان. كلشي مزيان. عندي القهوة ديالي. I have my coffee. Yes, so yeah, I'm feeling great. Amber, السلام عليكم. لاباس؟ كي دايرين؟ Yes, Kidarin is same as Kipintuma. It's all of them mean how are you? All of them mean how are you? How are you doing? How is everything? Salam, لاباس عليك؟ شيني السلام عليكم، لاباس عليك؟ يعطيك الصحة. يعطيك الصحة. يعطيك الصحة العائلة. كلشي مزيان؟ Okay, who is with us today and it's their new lesson? It's like it's like first time for them. How's this first class today? كي دوزتوا الويكند ديالكم؟ How was your weekend? كي داز الويكند ديالكم؟ Let me know how was your weekend. Amber, hey, welcome to the family. So we're having 2 lives and welcome to everyone who's new, doesn't feel comfortable to comment yet. So yes, we are doing 2 lives from Monday to Friday. In the nighttime, it's like 9 p.m. Moroccan time. We have like a live. It's mostly on the language, questions on the language. We have lessons. Each day is different. I post the link of my lives on my Facebook page and make sure to follow me over there and on Instagram as well. Same name with Katie, but not Kautar. And yes, I'm just like reading the comments and like smile because I see Darija words and I'm so happy to see more Darija words. And so yeah, so basically the morning tea talk is about mostly talk about the culture, about Morocco, about everything concerning Moroccan relationship, everything in that context. And in nighttime we have lessons about language mostly and conversation and practice. So yes, that's that, Amber. So let me know where you're from and what's your level. So Blanca, هنية كنت في الدار وصافي. That's great. Yes, it's also like quarantine. So where can we go, right? ديما الدار, like for that period of time. فالوقيتة غير الدار غير الدار غير الدار. Just home. جوانا كلشي مزيان. الحمد لله. الحمد لله. That's great. مزيان. Okay, so who else want to say something about the weekends? How can you describe your weekends? If you don't find the words in Darija, write me in English. I will show you how to say it in Darija. Okay, yeah, time for work. So try to describe your weekend. Try to describe your weekends. How was your weekend? If you couldn't find the right adjectives or the right way to say it in Darija, write it down in English. I will give it to you in Darija and practice it. And after that, we can move and finish the last lesson we did on how to talk about vegetables. And we finished vegetables, and today we're going with fruits. And yes, that's going to be delicious. It's going to be a delicious how to say boring. ممل. ممل is boring. You can say the weekend كان ممل. So the weekend was boring. The weekend كان ممل. The weekend was boring. I understand that. فهمتك في هالشي. I do understand. So we can sometimes in quarantine, every day is the same. Actually, it's like every day is weekend for people who are not working during quarantine. Yeah, so mumil, mumil. If you notice, as I always say, we really press our lips on the M to give the Darija way of talking. Mumil. No. Mumil is an adjective. You can't make it a verb. So to put that as a verb, you have to say كان حس بالملل. I feel boring. I feel bored. So mumil is an adjective. You can't put it. You can't like conjugate it on present or anything because it's not a verb. It's not a verb. I am boring now. You would say كان حس بالملل دابا. This is how we would say it. I feel bored. What I feel with bored with them. I feel kind of like I feel boredom, but also we can translate I feel bored. No, Nkon is like to be. It's like I'm being born, so it's like as like you are like talking back to yourself. Like I am being boring now. So you can say that. You would say I feel bored. كان حس بالملل. And daba is now, I forgot. Yeah, melal. There are like different ways to say that. It's like it's also have the meaning of I feel bored. So fear is literally is in me, and we use it a lot. So I did like in certain I don't know which live on my lives where I explain how that we use a lot fear, and we use it with different adjectives. But we can probably use it with most of the adjectives, like 90% of them. So fear has the meaning is in me. So in Darija it makes sense. Like inside of me is boredom. Inside of me, inside of stomach is hunger. So for example, I would say fear, jour. Like in me there is a hunger. It's mean like I feel hungry, like the equivalent in English, but also it's like I feel inside me the hunger. It's like really hungry. So yes. If you're going to use it as a verb, is مليت. Let me finish that. I feel hungry, or hungry. So whatever is seen. So the verb mill is like سلام كيتي لاباس عليك الويد مال ديالك مزيان كانت طيب the baby category. What is this in Darija? Okay, give me a minute. سلام شيفام لاباس الحمد لله شكرا. And Alison لاباس أنا الحمد لله شكرا. Okay. So there is some mistakes, Alison, that I have to correct. So you said the weekend dialect. So dialect is like your weekend. So it's like you are talking to me. So you would say the weekend dialect of mine. So when you're talking about yourself, so you would say, I'm going to correct your sentence. Hold on. So the weekend dialect مزيان. The weekend dialect مزيان. And you don't have to say can. طيب. It's like you're going to say like I cooked. This is what you wanted to say. So you would just like say طيبت. 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 Um, yeah, اللحم مشوي. لحم مشوي. So طيبت. If you I don't know if what you meant on the BBQ grill, you want to make like you made like the meat, because this is what we normally do. We cook the meat on the grill, or you just want to use the word grill, because grill we say is grill. It's same word. So yeah, if that makes sense, yes. So that was going to be your like your sentence. We can ديالي مزيان, or كان مزيان, it was good, whatever, it's like still makes sense. طيبت is I cooked. طيبت اللحم مشوي. Okay, so what else? Yeah, I just like noticed Shibam, you said millit. Yes, so that's like I'm bored. It was like is that verb is already have the meaning like the I feel bored inside it. So yeah, so if I said, for example, wash militi, did you got bored? It's like, did you feel bored? Did you got bored? So it's like that verb is already has the meaning inside it of like feeling bored. So yeah, if I said, for example, it's not conjugated, it's like mil is to feel bored. For example, wash militi, like, did you felt bored? I wrote a bad word. Okay. Okay. Wash militi is did you feel bored is wash. Wash militi. Okay, I can ask you, for example, that in a sentence. Try your best when you take notes, and then when you like revise them to create other sentences with the vocabularies that you have. For example, if I was you, I would, for example, I give the meaning of wash militi. Did you got bored? And also, like before, I asked about the weekend. So, for example, when Blanca told me the was the weekend في الدار, is like I spent the weekend at home. I might like go with a follow-up question, and I will tell her وش مليتي, like did you get bored? And I can say وش مليتي في الدار, like did you get bored at home? And this is, you can use it in a different context. So yeah, just like try to play with the words. And for beginners, that might you might find that hard, because when I explain, I assume yeah, that you already watched my old videos or my old lives, or you know. So yeah, the thing is, Alison, we don't like really. It's not like in America and it's like in England. We don't really do the BBQ outside, and for one reason is mostly like we live in apartments, so there is no outside. And for like people who are like having like villa and they have garden, they might do that. And so we don't really have a specific word for it. So I would say, for example, grill. I would say the grill is like different pronunciation, but I still would use the grill. So yes, and also we say like for us, because what we grill actually is the meat, so it's like مشوي, something delicious. Okay. Yeah, and mostly like some, even like some people still use the old method. Is like by starting the fire with what's called in English, with the tree things. So they would start like a fire, especially if we go to the forest or something, and we will like grill things in a very traditional way. This is still something we do sometimes on the weekend. We want like to go outside of home and do something like outside activity. We would go do that, but not with the modern grill. Not everyone have it in Morocco. So سلام كوثر، ايش بغيتي تاكلي، اللحم ولا الحوت؟ So what's your name? Sutam. Okay, so yeah, if I had to choose between الحم and الحوت, I would choose الحوت. I would choose like fish, because I don't love meat that much. I can eat fish every now and then, but not like red meat. And I'm talking about red meats. So yes, نبغي ناكل الحوت. Joanna, it is مليتي and not مليتك. Okay, so مليتي is like, did you, is like you. This is like because it's a verb. So you have to know a little bit about the grammar. And if I said مليتك, it's like I get bored of you. And this is not what I want to say. And this is why. So مليتي is like you get bored. And مليتك is I get bored of you. Because مل is like the verb. And t, it's mean like I'm talking about myself in past. مليت. And you didn't spell it like in a right way. So millit, yes, I just like noticed like, yes, the wood, this is what I was talking about. And I lost the word. So, and when we add k, it's mean you. So if you're going to say millit, it's going to be like I get bored. So millit is like I get bored in the past, and k, it's mean you. So that's going to give the meaning of like I get bored of you, which not what I used. So to know how we use the past, so in English, when you want to make a verb to a past tense, you would add would, right? So in like Darija, it's almost the same, just with regular verbs. So with regular verbs, we only add t in the end. So for example, mil is the verb is not conjugated. To make it past, like I got bored, I would say millit. You see? And I add the t. Of course, this is not as simple as that because we have irregular verbs, just like in English. And in English, there's a lot of like irregular verbs, and they are like you have to memorize them and all of that. In Darija, we do have a specific role for them, and we like have them in categories. So when you know them, so it's become easier, of course. And regular verbs are easy, of course. This is in past tense. I'm talking just about past tense now because I'm explaining. Bon, yes. البساح هي هشاشية. Blanca is حساسية. It's not CH, it's this حساسية. But it pointed like a very funny word because kids actually they would say حساسية. They would find like make words cuter. So it's like sound like, yeah. So في الحساسية, like I have allergy of from something. من الحوت is like from. So same as in English, you would say from. Same as in Darija, you would say like min. So I'm going to correct you. So فيها الحساسية الحوت or ديال الحوت of fish. بصح Blanca, you really. So yeah, that's the correction. Joanna, I'm glad that this is it. I know sometimes it's feel like a little bit complicated when you have no idea about the grammar and no idea about how the verbs are conjugated. But yes, inshallah you will. So yes, for beginners, please don't feel anxious. Don't feel like just because you are in the middle of I listened that there was like too many lessons before of that because we were. Yes, Blanca, that's much better. This is a good sentence now. في الحساسية ما نقدرش yeah ما نقدرش ناكل حوت. Yes, في الحساسية I have allergy. I can't. Who don't know, ما نقدرش is like I can't. We just did it like the last live. I can't. ما نقدرش. Okay, for everyone with us today, do you have any allergy from something, a certain food? Try with the same sentence that Blanca gave, and you can say, for example, في الحساسية, and then that. Okay, let's practice that. في الحساسية حساسية من or عندي I have. Let's use I have. عندي حساسية من. Okay, think of the things that you have allergy from. Okay, allergy. Fun fact, I forgot how to write allergy. Moroccan man, where you been? Assalamu alaikum. بس عليك. كلشي مزيان؟ And allergic things that you are like everything is frozen. And sorry about that. And there's nothing I can do about it every time. Oh my god, this is so bad. Can you hear me well, guys? Listen, last time we did like vegetables. So tomato is matisha. عندي حساسية من. You don't have to say ديال. Either you would use من or ديال. One of them. Sorry, I'm going to write you in a minute. Why is not working? Okay. Thank God. Yes. So توحشناكم. حتى حنايا توحشناك. You have been away for a while. We haven't seen you. So yes, this is what you're going to say. For example, Alison, عندي حساسية من. عندي حساسية من مطيشة. Okay, let me write that. عندي حساسية من مطيشة. Or عندي حساسية ديال مطيشة. Okay. Or فيها. I'm going to write all the options. فيها حساسية ديال مطيشة. Okay. Okay, مزيان. That's great. So now, yeah, let's practice that. So for Alison, this is how you're going to pronounce your sentence. فيها في الحساسية ديال مطيشة. فيها or عندي حساسية من مطيشة. عندي الحساسية ديال مطيشة. فيها حساسية ديال مطيشة. Okay, so this is all options that you can use. Any of them is correct. فيها الحساسية. Brenda, shrimp is Cameroon. هي حساسية. Or like let's use I have. It's mostly like it's going to be much better. عندي الحساسية من القمرون. قمرون. I have allergy from shrimp. But I love shrimp. كيعجبني القمرون. So the word shrimp is القمرون. 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 Is it same as Spanish? That's great. I love that. It's good to know. Matisha is tomato. Let me شحال جي صوتك. Okay. Great. Edit Pro, I don't understand. I don't really understand your question or your comments. شحال جي صوتك? What do you mean? I'm sorry. Can you put it in other words? Yes, Matisha. Matisha is okay. Where is comment? لا ما عنديش الحساسية من أي ماكلة. That's great. مزيان. برافو عليك. أنت شيفام تاكل كل شي بحالي. كل شي. Moroccan man. كل شي. Write it in correct way. Yes, the pronunciation is similar. That's great. I never knew that. You know, I know some words that they are like from Spanish or they are from French or maybe Berber, but I didn't know that Cameroon is a Spanish word. But at least I don't have allergy from it. So if I ever like went to Spain or somewhere, I'd be like, "Apple Cameroon," you know, I would be like just like Cameroon if I didn't know how to order. Yeah. Yeah. Edit Pro, if you're going to use Edit Pro, if you're going to use any bad word, I'm going to block you. I'm going to report you. This is the last time. Okay. I'm not going to deal with the people bullshit. If you're going to talk shit, talk it somewhere else, not here. كناكل كل شيء. أنا شيفام كناكل كل شيء. ما عنديش حساسية من شي حاجة. Like any allergic from anything. So far, people change, you know. I do have some things that I avoid, كنتجنب, and not because I have allergic from, but it just doesn't make me feel good when I eat it. Either I feel bloated or I don't feel like great or heavy or something. But yeah. So yes, who else? We have here like a lot of people. Please give us sentences. Let us practice more. So this is like a very important sentence. If you ever want to go and visit Morocco and you're going to go to a restaurant, you have to say, okay, I'm allergic from this thing, don't give it to me. So sometimes you don't know what's in thing and you'll be like, I don't eat this. And the حساسية, I have allergic from it. حليب حلب I have allergic from it. حليب حلب شيفام same. I love food. كنبغي الماكلة. كتعجبني الماكلة. I like food. Okay, for new people, don't be shy. Write it as it is. Know that over here you can say anything you want. You can do mistake as much as you can. That's okay. Making mistakes is great. When you make mistakes and they are being correct, you want to learn. And this is how I can give comments and tell you why it's wrong and how can you say it. Okay? So yes, Christian, what do you have any allergy or who else didn't say that? So we have Christian. What about Sam? شنو ما كتاكلش Sam? What is the thing that you can't eat because you allergic or something? Okay. Yes, Amber from Pakistan. I know you're a beginner, but are you able to follow? Okay. Who is with us? I'm allergic for all kind of peanuts, peanuts and nuts. Oh wow! I'm going to go crazy if I had that kind of if I was allergic to the things because I love peanuts and nuts. That okay. I'm going to give you the sentence in Darija. You would say عندي حساسية من جميع أنواع أنواع الكاوكاو والمكسرات. Okay, so let me send it here. Great. Okay. So for what's your name? Two yes. So that's your sentence. For Sam, how will you ask if the food is halal, kosher, or you don't have animal products? Okay, so everything is halal unless if you're going to ask about something not halal. Everything in Morocco is mostly halal because it's a Muslim country, so it's everything's supposed to be like halal 100%. And so yes, if you want to ask for pork, you have to ask it like not all restaurants have it, but mostly like, everything is halal. You don't even have to ask. So yeah, if I didn't answer your question, if you wanted something else, like yeah, please you can tell me. Oh, great, Mary. There's a lot of vegetarian people, and it's like you have to learn the sentence to say like I'm vegetarians. I don't eat meat. Salam, and I'm vegetarian. How do you say that, please? And also, I want to express that I absolutely don't eat animals, any form. Yes, that's great. Okay. Having a nut allergy really serious too. Yes, yes, absolutely. I didn't say I do have allergic thing from nuts. I just like was saying that I love them and I'm glad that I don't have them. Like, I don't have any really how to say it. Yes. So for Christian, this is what you're going to say. ما عندي حساسية من شي حاجة. So let's break this sentence. So let me see. So ما عندي is like I don't have. ما عندي حتى is like any حساسية, any allergic من أي حاجة, like from anything. ما عندي حتى حساسية من أي حاجة. ما عندي حتى. ما عندي حتى. Or you can simply say ما عنديش حتى حساسية. It's like still would make sense in that context. Okay. So yeah, let me see. So back to Mary. Okay, so Mary, you would say أنا. So like vegetarian is نباتية لكن ناكل حتى نوع ديال اللحم. Okay, so if you I don't know, like so if you going to go to restaurants, they would understand. If you are like a guest in a Moroccan family, they would say like "Bni, shit it." They would be like, "It's like taste it tastes good. Just eat a little bit. They will think that you are just on a diet. And to avoid this thing, and I'm going to give you another sentence, and you might lie a little bit when it comes to it. She is like some. She, it gave like some, sometimes like a yes. عندي سؤال. Okay. Christian, you have to say عندي سؤال, not عندك سؤال. So for Mary, you would say أنا بتي يمكن أكون حتى النور. Okay, so Mary and then Nabatia. Nabatia, it's mean like I'm vegetarian. أنا نباتية. لكن ناكل, I don't eat. Ta is like any. Nur is like a kind or gender. So over here it's mean like kind. حتى نوع ديال اللحم, like any kind of meat. حتى نوع ديال اللحم. So let me repeat it again. أنا نباتية, لكن ناكل حتى نوع ديال اللحم. Marie, this is exactly what's happening to me. That's why I want to know how to share that I don't eat only for a diet, but not at all. Yes, I would say that exactly. So I know 100%. Like I say, for me, if I go to my family's house and I would say like I don't want to eat bread, they would tell me like, okay, I don't eat, like don't be on a diet. Just eat. It's like a good food. Like you live one life, eat that. It's everything. You see. So this is how they see life, not because they don't understand, because they love you and they want you to eat as much as you can. Even when you fall, they're still going to force you to eat, kind of. So what you can say actually, you would say منع لي طبيب. It's like the doctor is like a line limit, like don't eat it. So if they don't understand, they just like say that. I'm going to give you the sentence. منع لي طبيب. Okay. So that's going to mean that the doctor, like I said, like is like a red line to not eat meat. So you'd say ما كناكلش لحوم, like meat. I don't eat meat. لحوم. Is that number not لحوم? Give me a minute. فكان ناكلش لحوم, and then you can say منعو. So منعو عليا طبيب. منعو عليا طبيب is like you know uh, the doctor is totally like it's like rate limit, you can't eat it, but you still can say نباتية. Did I answer all the questions from? Okay, she is like some. So I already answered. Zainab Muhammad is first time I am here, so just observing. In meantime, we catch up on your other videos, inshallah. Zainab, you're very welcome over here. Yes, that's a great thing to do. Like you can see and notice and see if you can catch something. You still can write things on your notebook, and when you go back to the other lessons, it's going to make more sense. We're not advanced over here. We are just like taking it step by step. So yes. منعو عليا طبيب. ما كناكلش اللحوم. مرحبا بك. سلام أستاذة. أنا من لوس أنجلوس كاليفورنيا. Easy. سلام, لاباس عليك? Everything is good. Welcome to our live. Are you here first time? So yeah, I love people from California. So nice. It's so weird that whenever like I say to people like I love people from over this place, I love people from this place, but actually generally I just like love people in general, and the kind of people that I love everyone. And yeah, I just have too much love to give to share. Okay. So Mary, okay, perfect. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. الله واجب. And Izzy, what's your level? How do you know a little bit of Darija or like شوية, نص, half? Is تفاح. Yes, that was from last life. If you were here, like تفاح, تفاح. You just like forgot the f. You just like, yeah, it's like apple, apples. Tfah, tfah. So for people who are new with us, you might notice that my words in Darija can as like having like numbers. And the real reason why we have numbers, because Darija is basically an Arabic language, even if we don't use mostly like Arabic scripts. So when we want to write in Latin scripts, what happens if we don't have the sounds that you don't have as an English speaker? So what we do is we substitute it with some letters, and this is how we got the sounds. For example, like number 7, it means the sound ha, ha. And you are, as an English speaker, you don't have this sound. Number 5, it means the sound kha, kha, kha. Again, like English speakers, they don't have the sound, but Spanish speaker they do. People from like I think Scottish people also don't have the kha sound, and also Russian they do have the kha sound. We have number 9 is a true sound that is like you don't have as an English speakers that come for the true. So mostly for English, like the sounds are just like over here. So this is why people don't really open their mouth. And when you hear like Moroccans or Arab people speak, it sounds like they speak very loud. The reason is we have like a lot of like true sounds, and when we speak, we have to open our mouth to breathe, and to get the sound out from here. For example, ka, ka, ka. So it should be like loud because it comes from the throat, and I have to go with to like lead it out strongly. For example, qahwa, qahwa. It sounds like I'm screaming, but it's just how the language is. Hamid, Hamid, salam, labas alik. Alhamdulillah. So yes, so number 9 is in Arabic script. It does have everything, but when we want to write in Arabic scripts, in Latin scripts, you don't have this this letter. So what we do is like looking for the thing that looks similar to it in numbers, and yeah. So Tobias, I'm half Dutch and I have Marok. How do I say that? And you would say Tobias. I'm going to write your name. So and Nus Maghribi. So I'm sorry for that you die, right? ونص هولندي. It's like for Holland, Hollandi. I know it's like Netherlands, but for us, sorry, Hollandi. I'm sorry, this is how Holland is written. Okay, even for French people, the q and qaf is impossible to do. No, it's not impossible, Mary. You're French. I'm sorry, I didn't ask you where you're from. And yes, for other, I should like be so general to say like all other language speakers they don't have that sound. It's not impossible if you go back to live number 1 or 2, like 1 or 2, like either way. So I like dedicated the whole hour, I think more than an hour, just for practicing the sounds that you don't have as other language speaker, either French, either Spanish, either English. So the qaf sound, it takes a while, not very long actually. And a lot of my students will learn, and when I pronounce it, where the sound is came from, when you know your muscles and where the sounds is came from, how to breathe while you're doing. Where the sound is came from, when you know your muscles and where the sounds is came from, how to breathe while you're doing it, and put it in words. It sounds like really natural. Some people like it's like harder for them than the others. Some people like get it like fast. Some people take them a while, but for sure they all like saying it at the end. you're not even going to notice, because we are all human. We have the same body, we have same muscles. It's just hard at the beginning because it's a sound that you never used before, and it's a new muscle. You have to know it. You have to get to know your truth. And how can you say that, you see? So yeah, it's not impossible. Nothing is impossible. If you guys have any questions, please, like, gargling with water helps. As I said, like in that live, I gave the exercise that's going to help. So yeah, of course, gargling the water is going to help you a lot with the sound, because it's like so it's like with the water is going to help you, and you're going to notice the muscles and how it's like moving, and it's going to help you a lot. For the qa sound, I give the example of like when you go to the doctor and you say and then you have to take your tongue back. It's like you're swallowing your tongue, like you can't breathe, and it's like and then you would have to make that sound, and it's going to get the qa sound. Yes, and also, yeah, by the way, like you're French, so the gh sound is almost as the French are. So for French people, they would find that the gh sound is a little bit easy because it's almost similar to the R sound. Yeah, Brenda, it's like shocking actually. Yes, you is like when you practice it, it's like it's going. That's what it's going to sound, and this is why I gave that example, because it's going to give you the same sound. And also like trying like it's like sounds funny, but like try to imitate the chicken sound, like it's like they are making that sound. Thank you very much, Mary. I'm glad that you like it. Yeah, you enjoying the lessons. Yes, it's like just with practice, like really nice. Um, Zainab Muhammad wants to understand what? Loud and my coworkers think I'm shocking. You said loud and my coworkers think I'm shocking. You said I need that. The French are. Okay, I'm just like seeing if like I missed any question, because Morocco man said like Zin Muhammad question. Where is it? I can't find it. I don't think I missed any question. Yes, if I missed any question, please. I didn't like see any question that I didn't answer. Can you hear me, guys? Do you hear me well? Oh yeah, I thought that you're saying like the cut is that. So yes, yes, it is. Yes, number 9 is same as the qa. I'm so sorry, I didn't know that. Yes, Shibam the qas, the qa work like the with the back of the tongues at a high level. Yes, Hamid, that's true. I already explained that. You know, Shivam already get the sound. I already like I do have conversation with him. So yes, he said the sound correctly. Yeah. I don't know. Um, Thank you, Moroccan man. I didn't know if you guys hear me or not, because sometimes it plays funny. The Wi-Fi plays funny with me. It's like plays games with me during that time. So even when it's like working well, I feel like, okay, is this working well? Are they like talking to me? Is it like, because especially when I don't see a question, or I see like students talk with themselves, and I said like, am I burned? Am I talking to myself? So yeah, thank you for confirming. Yes, that's enough. Yeah, welcome for all new people with us today. Hoping that you enjoying the lesson. Yes, let me know if you have any other problem. How do you say I am eating watermelon? Oh my god, don't get me started with the watermelon. I saw it earlier in the morning when I went like to soak, which mean like the market, the traditional one, and I saw like a huge one, like a really big ones. Of course, I can't buy a huge one because I can't eat all of it alone, and just me and my sister. So I was like, I miss like having it. So yeah, watermelon is the كناكل دلاح دلاح كناكل دلاح. Or some people say سكوار also. So it has two names, دلاح or كوار. كوار because like it looks like كوار. So it's like I eat watermelon. يعجبني بزاف. I love it. I actually love all fruits. I don't have like a fruit that I don't like. I love all kind of fruits. So كناكل الكوار or كناكل is correct. And yeah, let me see. Thank you. How do you say I eat watermelon? Correct. And yeah, let me see. Thank you. How do you say I eat watermelon? بنت بلادي. حميد أنا من سلا. I'm from Sali. ضربات وانت. I am Jamaica. حميد أنا من سلا. I'm from Sali. ضربات وانت. I am from the UK. Zainab, welcome. What place from UK? Which place? In Medina, which city? You're welcome, teacher. Yes, it's happened. Yes. Yeah, I know, guys. Like, okay, so what happens is I think you guys hear me late, and the comments is like I see the comments like already like ahead, and so when you guys comment غرباوة وقيلا هما اللي كيقولوا الكوار. yeah, I'm not sure like ما عرفتش شكون اللي كيقول الكوار، ولكن حيت لا بنادم مخلط كنسمع بجوج، شي ناس تيقولوا الدلاح، شي ناس تيقولوا الكوار. So yeah, so Kowar and Dalah is what are like understandable for me, and just because I grew up with different people, like from different places. Yes. يا حبيب ما قلتيش لي منين انت؟ هنا مدينة. So yeah, for question, so we were talking about حساسية. We should have like done today about about like mean. Are you kidding? سألنا. Music. Okay, so Nada. Okay, there's a lot of comments. So Nada, salam alaikum. Yes, we've been over here an hour. So yeah, if we finish like fast, don't worry about that. Bristol. Zinem Zian. You too, Hamid? I didn't know like it's same city. That's great. Yeah, but yeah, I know like you do hear me, but is it just like you all like hear me late? Because when I answer something, like you get the answer like late, and I see in the comments that you don't get it as fast as I answer. I actually answer on time. I see the comments and I answer on the time, but you only hear me like a few minutes like later. One last thing for me. How do you say for asking if there is an ingredient in there? Uh, There is some bananas in the cake. And this and that. I like this question. I like your questions, Mari. No, you don't have to select one last thing. You can ask whenever you want. Now, hold on. Let me give her in a sentence. You would say wish. It's mean like as there is wish كاين, and then you would say the things that you want to ask about, and then you would say and then you would say what's in. So, for example, is there is something in that something. Okay. Example, واش كاين بنان في الكيكة. واش there is الكيكة. كازنو كيعجبني الدلاح. حتى أنا كيعجبني الدلاح. I myself like الدلاح a lot. I like watermelon. أنا بلاصة فصلة حي السلام. دلاح زوين. دلاح زوين. Like it's I don't know if it's time right now. It's supposed to be in summertime. Is it summer yet? But I saw it like it's like early. Like I was surprised when I saw it earlier today. Yes, okay. So مالكيتش بغينا غير نشطو ليك الشات شوية. بغينا غير نشطو ليك الشات شوية. ما تقلقيش. حميد علاش غنتقلق؟ Like why should it be in upset like no انا ما كنتقلقش الا لو شي واحد خسر الهضره بحال واحد الحمار قبيلات ما عرفت شنو خسر الهضره. Okay. Slama, I need to get back to work. Brenda, I see you soon, and if you are free tomorrow morning, we're still going to have like live tomorrow morning at 8:30 Moroccan time. Brenda Slama, okay, perfect. Understood. This will be useful. شكرا. Lawajib Mary, I'm glad you find it helpful. If you have any more sentences, please feel free to ask. I have to leave now. Sorry, I myself for your time. Sharfin. Zinab, nice to meet you too. Sharfin, Lawajib, and I see you soon. It's already we finished 1 hour, and we didn't even do the fruits. But yeah, I see you tomorrow morning. If you want to have like to attend our morning tea talk, of course you can. It's like at 8:30 Moroccan time, 8:30 a.m. of course. And I'm going to be live tomorrow as well, so to finish the lesson. And Hamid, yeah, great. So yeah, do you have guys any questions? I know it's like late everywhere, in every country, and I think it's the earliest in Morocco right now, and in England is the same. Other places are like yeah. So I think we maybe should like finish the live today because already we have so that we can like morning tea talk early. How do we say in Fatro? What do you mean? Like you have to say like having breakfast, having lunch, having dinner. So breakfast is what did I do? Where is me? So breakfast is فطور. How do you say? Yes. So lunch is الغداء, and dinner is العشاء. Okay, so do you think it is possible to learn to read and write? Of course, Christian. Actually, to learn Arabic scripts is not hard. Actually, when you learn the letters, you know how to connect them, and then you would know how to write them, and then you're going to know how to read them. It doesn't take a lot. So Mary Leila Saida, you too. And inshallah, I'll be tomorrow morning also. Of course. Yeah, I'm going to see you tomorrow, inshallah. And yes. Yes, Jumana, I want to do it today, but it's going to be 2 hours, and I know it's like too much for some people. For me, it's not a problem, but also we do have to wake up early in the morning to have the morning tea talk live. So it's going to be like 8 hours of sleep. So that's why I didn't know like the question is going to take this long. Like time is flying, and also because it's enjoyable. Like listen, and it like flies very fast. Yeah, so Sam, lunch is لغدا and tomorrow is غدا. So in pronunciation is very different for us. And kaskrot, yes, I love kaskrot. From kaskrot, yes, there is a lot of words actually it comes from French, from because back in the days French people they were over here, so we took a lot of words. Somehow we wrote it differently how we listen to it. So in the pronunciation is same, but in writing is not the same. So yes, I love kaskrot. Yes, Sam is so tomorrow is غدا. غدا. Try to see the difference. I emphasize غدا. غدا. Lunch is ل الغداء. الغداء. Okay? So الغداء غدا. غدا. Okay, can you suggest any children movies in Darija? Ah, the thing is, I'm going to look for movies that doesn't have any bad words or anything, and I'm going to suggest it tomorrow morning. Just because I'm not sure if I know like a suitable movies that can be watched by any kid. But yes, I'm going to give the names tomorrow, inshallah. So yes, do you have any final questions before we go? And of course, I'm going to see you tomorrow morning. If you want me to talk about any topic concerning the culture or Moroccan people or about relationship or نتغداو. نتغداو is like plural, like to have lunch together. نتغداو is a verb. نتغداو. Yes, so نتغداو is like to have lunch, like as a plural. أجي نتغداو, let's have lunch. Okay. So yeah, if you want me to talk about anything specific tomorrow morning, please you can suggest. We can talk about anything. Yes, we have to finish the live because it's more than an hour, and we have to sleep to wake up early and have another amazing live with amazing people. Yes, of course. I'm just like I'm going to try to find the like a very there is like some movies that kids who are, like act in it, and there are one of them like funny, one of them is dramatic, a little bit of drama, but I forgot the titles, so I have to look it up. Shivam, give him the WhatsApp number. So Shivam is an so he can add you to the group, of course. So we do have like a free WhatsApp group where like you know the students are like practice with each other. So yeah. Okay, so yes, it was a great hour with you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. And of course, tomorrow 100% we're going to do the fruits because we should have done it today. But that's okay. We'll learn different things and still concerning food, of course, because we still have to say like I don't eat this, I eat this, I what's that eat that. So yeah. Okay, so either way you can like, contact Shivam, or I'm going to give my number over here, and you can like okay. Let me see. 212 like 706 15 884. Okay, so that's my number. That's my number. You can either like if Shivam is free, he can like add you, or you can just like send me your numbers through my Gmail or my WhatsApp, and I would add you. And this is my Gmail for anyone who are interested in a one-on-one online lessons, or just want to ask me any question. So yeah, please feel free. Yes, absolutely. Yes, after fruits, we're going to do that, inshallah. It's like in my list, the Darija list. That's like lists that we're going to do, of course. So yes, that's a great suggestion. And yeah, I see you tomorrow. Take care and تصبحوا على خير. And absolutely yes, it's a great. It's going to be a great one. Yes, inshallah. We're going to do it all. Also, like we have to do like the one on like at the taxi, how to take a taxi, and in bus station and taxi station, all of that. So yeah. So thank you all for being here. نشوفكم غدا. See you tomorrow. تهلاو في ريسكم. Take care and bye bye. Bisous. Love you.